talking.
How do we enjoy that?
Dude.
Rapid notes here. What are you writing? Sorry?
I'm writing my orders.
Oh.
You care more about food than our television program.
So, Edgar, I got a question for you.
Oh.
Is it God?
Are you gay, God?
Well, I'm just wondering, are we ever going to see a soundtrack put together of all the fantastic
Yes!
18 music and all that stuff put together so that we can just live our lives to the beat of space?
Well, you know what? There was a soundtrack for the first series.
Yeah.
And no fucker bought it, so they never did one for the second.
Bullshit, we have it.
You haven't? Well, maybe we should
Of
try
course
to
you have it.
Woo!
You guys.
Yeah!
Maybe we should try and get it onto iTunes or something. But yeah, there was a soundtrack. There's a CD, pretty rare now, of the soundtrack to the first series. And
You had that shit as your MySpace. Nick!
any other questions? Do we have any other questions pertinent to those 3 episodes you just saw? This man.
They're actually in relation to the music. It's a music nerd question. Who did the remix, the A-Team remix? Like, is that something you found, or did you have that?
No, that was done specially for it. The other track, the clubbing track, is Commisera, and what's it called? The Tall Tall remix? Show me how
It's Let Me Show You.
Let me show you. And then it mixed into Guy Pratt, who's the guy who did the music for the show, some of the music. Yeah, he did that 18 remix, so it doesn't actually, not commercially available.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty amazing. Okay. Cool. We're up in the corner.
Good one, dude.
Good question. Pretty close. I mean, Nick's not like that, really. He's a bit obsessed with weapons.
Yeah!
Smiley, who plays tires.
You wouldn't get that response in the UK, I've got to say.
Texas.
Let's say that again, sort of like.
Weapons.
Hands up, who likes guns?
Who has a gun?
Well, I remember Nick says, "Sorry I can't be there, chaps. I miss you all terribly. I'd love to have come, but I'm preparing for my imminent wedding." And my future wife said if I left her to go to the Spaced Marathon, she'd cut my balls off.
Well, we can't have
What have I
that.
done? What have I done?
Who said pussy? What's your name?
Luke. Luke says, you're a pussy. You pussy.
And
Send.
Ask that man's question. I mean, Tim
Huh?
and
Oh, yeah.
Daisy are kind of an extension of
Me
your
and
Jess.
Jess were kind of, I guess I'm a little bit like Tim. I used to be anyway before I, got married and had a dog and stuff. Is that what furry nose. But Smiley, who plays Tyres, is probably, we based that character, that was Michael at the time. Michael now has had some hair, his teeth have been fixed, he's normal. But at the time he was just a fucking rave golem. He was like this kind of weird, skinny, I remember him stealing fags from me and Nick one morning, that's cigarettes where we're from. We'd been up all night. We'd have one of those. That whole episode was we wrote it because no one had ever put the experience of going out clubbing on screen properly. It would always been like, a slightly underpopulated room, and then someone would have some ecstasy and die. And sometimes you get home, and you have a good time when you live. So we kind of wanted to get that across, and Smiley was just the spirit of that time for us. He would literally cook. He would call it cooking from the back. He'd move through a crowd, just getting everyone fucking wrapped up, And by the time he got to the other side of the room, the whole crowd would be pumped in the air and they'd be crazy. But I do have an enduring memory of Nick and I had been up one night and we'd been, having some fun, and Nick was in the kitchen at about 4 in the morning, and he saw Smiley creep in completely naked, with a ball hanging between his legs, and he stole like toothpick or anything, back to bed. He was all sort of sweaty and strange. I don't know how I got onto that at all, but that was Michael. And so, I guess Smiley was Smiley. Me and Jess were probably the closest to the characters. Everyone else was pretty much a kind of construct.
Twist was based on a friend of Jess's and Katie's. A friend of theirs from college.
And mine. I went to university.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
She's a bit.
Okay, another question. Let's go over here.
Okay, this is another music question. Were you actually picking every Star Wars name?
British. That's British. Yes. Oh, that was Fade a Gladiator. That's a remix of the Imperial March. Fucking great, isn't it? It's really good.
Because I thought Star Wars breakbeats, and I thought it was that.
I've got that as well. No, it's on an album compilation called Beats by Don't Demand 4. It's track 1, Fade a Gladiator. What's the track called? It's called like
Battle of the Planets.
Battle of the Planets. Yeah.
Like G6. Okay, man in the back there.
Simon, what's it like having your own action figure?
Pretty fucking good. Let me talk about that. I got 5 now. One Sideshow just released one that's a bit weird, but that's okay. And there's a Doctor Who one and 2 Sean ones and a big Sean one that can speak.
Love the Doctor Who episode.
Thanks. There was a little. You can get a little editor.
The editor.
Huh?
In relation, do you ever play with yourself?
I thought we covered that already.
In just a few hours.
I think that man.
What's ogling mean?
Oh, like booty dance, like grinding. Aswad were a reggae band in the UK, still are, I think. That's sort of like a.
It's when you wind your body down.
What you did with improv?
No, it was very. It
God.
wasn't that. It's similar to the films, really. It's all written, and then we improv on set. We kind of do a lot of rehearsals, and trying to make it sound naturalistic comes out of that rehearsal period, and then we just shoot that. We don't do like the kind of the Apatow kind of thing of shooting lots of different takes. It's all kind of written, and then we rehearse it like a play, and then we shoot it. Basically.
Some stuff.
That's why y'all are so much better.
The stuff like the Scrabble scene was improvised. Jess and me have a kind of, one of the reasons I think we got the show going in the first place because I have a kind of, sometimes you click with somebody, and I have that very much with Jess. And so sometimes when Tim and Daisy had to be a bit nervous and a bit kind of like that kind of stuff, it would be easy to just go back and forth, but mainly it was very scripted.
Okay.
Daisy with Jazzy Jeff.
I don't think Will Smith even hangs out with Jazzy Jeff.
Brilliant.
The question about Jazzy Jeff. Do we see Jessica anymore? Well, we just spent the whole last week with her, which was amazing. Actually, we had a lot of fun with Jessica. It was great.
It was lovely to be back together again as a threesome and just hang out. And she's the most remarkable and just special person. Words don't cover it really. And so yes, we do. And the whole fucking McSpace saga kind of brought us back together a little bit because
Fuck McSpace.
Jess has
Here we
been doing
go.
things.
Boil it down to Audience Participation, sort of like, so there's this terrible US pilot that we were nothing to do with, they didn't even consult us on.
Mac.